Alright, so I'm assuming most of y'all that watch most of my videos caught my the one on sports and religion about that was inspired by the Hall of Fame speeches, and so I pick up my Washington Post this morning, and what do I see? Front of the sports page here, first article. In spite of rules, athletes say they won't lose faith. And there's a picture of this chick here. I don't know if you can read that quote, but it says, "I'm the best because of God." And I'm going to find the quote in the article here. Okay. "It's important because I want people to know that I'm not the best because I'm Sonia Richards," the American 400 champion said at last month's U.S. Olympic trials in Eugene, Oregon. "I'm the best because of God. I truly believe we can't will ourselves to win. I hope people see the same thing I see." What the fuck? That is ridiculous. That is exactly what I was talking about and why it's so stupid. You don't think you can will yourself to win. You don't think that you win because of yourself. You chalk it up to some divine shit. And there's more than two problems with it, but two humongous problems with that. Number one, you did the fucking work. You fucking trained. You fucking worked your ass off to get your technique to come out of the blocks perfect, to get your lean in at the end of the race perfect. You worked your ass off. People work their asses off trying to help you become better at running, and you don't give them people any credit. You give it all to something imaginary, and that's a goddamn shame. It is a goddamn shame. And number two is that she said that she hopes people see it. That she thinks this is the correct way of approaching accomplishments. It completely dismisses humanity. It is a slap in each and every single one of our faces. Seriously. And why not, if you're going to attribute you winning to God, you're going to attribute the person coming in second doing fairly well to God, and the person coming in third doing a little less well, and the person coming in last because God wanted them to come in last, and it had nothing to do with any of your talents, abilities, skills, work ethic, nothing like that. It's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. What's our inspiration to learn, to work, to do anything if all you want to do is be like, God did it, God did it, God did it, and the rest of the article goes on to say, how the U.S. athletes are all gonna pray, kneel and point to the sky and all this kind of stuff, even though China is putting the kibosh on religious demonstrations to a point, but they're gonna push it as far as they can. They say it right in the article, and let's see if there's any other interesting quotes in it. Yeah, here. Oh man, another person. Her name is Elise Fountain. Man, if God loved you, He gave you a shitty ass fucking name. She says, in reference to pointing the sky and saying a prayer after each of the 7 events in the heptathlon, that's my celebration. That's my way of thanking God for giving me this opportunity. You help create your opportunity. A void of more talented runners than yourself help created your opportunity. Your coaches, your family, your teammates, they help create your opportunity. And you give none of them credit. And you point to the sky and you say, that guy up there that created the whole entire world and can see everything, He wanted me to win. When he made this world 6,000 years ago, he knew I was going to win. And this is just the culmination of what God wants. What the fuck, man? How dumb does that shit sound? For real, it's retarded. It's absolutely retarded. And, you know, people ask why atheists are, you know, against religion for the most part. Like, I already did a video on if people are anti-theist or not. I am an anti-theist. Come on, look at what they think about humanity. They think that we are nothing. They think that our accomplishments mean nothing. They think that our works, our desires mean nothing. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Alright? If I do something great, I want credit for it. You know, if getting credit is my MO. You know, if I help someone do something, I want credit for it if they're given a speech in which they give credit. You know? And I think it's absolutely, it's a shame that people, especially athletes, you know, in the most public forum of a display of nothing more than physical ability, feel like somehow divine intervention is involved. It's, I don't know, man. I don't I don't understand how so many people can be so stupid, but I mean, there it is for you. So, you know, if you're a Christian, you know, I do have a little bit of a problem with the fact that your religion thinks that my worth is this much. And that's being generous. You know, it might not even be anything besides the fact that I'm a life, and God is supposed to appreciate life, even though He kills everyone. I'm gonna stop talking because I mean we could keep on going through the list of contradictions that arise from this one thing that keeps being that keeps surfacing in sports. So, alright, y'all, peace.